Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Mindful Moment Monday. Today, we're going to try something different. Today, we can look at our practice in two different ways. One, we can look at a sitting practice, and the other option is to add movement. This could be adding movement while you're sitting. This could mean taking a different posture, maybe trying to lie on the floor. This could mean you could even do a light dance or movement expression. You could even take this practice to the pole for my pole dancing friends out there. So we're going to use some different prompts to help bring some mindfulness to our movement practice. And if you're choosing to sit, these might be some interesting prompts that you can explore and play with to sort of change things up just a little bit. But to start, let's all find a position and just connect to our breath. Feeling into the breath and checking in with ourselves and how we are in this moment. Whatever has already happened in this day, it's happened and it's in the past. And all of our future activities, they can wait for just a few moments. Right now, we're going to be in the present moment, taking a deep inhale, feeling your chest and lungs expand. And on the exhale, just let everything flow naturally as you release. Taking another deep breath in and exhale. The breath can be our anchor at all times. It is our connection to life, and it's our connection to this moment. So as we begin, we're going to start with moving slower. So if you're sitting, I invite you to maybe start moving a body part, a foot, a hand, your head, a shoulder. Just begin to move some body part. And wherever you're moving and whatever you're moving, slow it down. Feel like you're almost in slow motion and really connect to what you're feeling. Connect to that part of you that's moving and really see if you can get inside that part and really pay attention. Notice how it feels. Notice how it connects to other parts as they move. Remembering to breathe as you move, and maybe experiment with transferring into a different movement or a different part. Okay? Slow it down even more. Connected still to your breath, feeling into all the sensations and just observing them. We don't need to label them. We can just experience them and let them be what they are in this moment. Continuing to move slowly. Your eyes can be open or they can be closed. Being mindful about each and every sensation as the body moves. And then coming back to our anchor, the breath. Coming back into a neutral position. Once again, noticing the breath. And noticing if there's any other sensations that you notice in your body. And just observe and let everything be just as it is. And for our next prompt, I want you to keep your eyes open for this first part. And we're going to find a single point of focus. And we're going to do this on the inside. So I want you to focus on a body part. Could be a hand or a knee. Could be your hips or your back. Your single point of focus could be a sensation that you're noticing right now. Just take all of your energy and all of your focus into that one point. Breathing into that point, giving it your full presence. Still connected to your anchor, which is the breath. And keep your attention on that one point of focus. Just observing that area of your body, that feeling. Just give it your full attention. Breathing into the awareness that you give that space, that area. And very slowly, let's bring our focus back to just the breath by itself. And slowly open your eyes. Now I'm going to invite you to bring a single point of focus to what you're focusing on externally. Whatever it is your eyes land upon, let that be your focus. And if you're moving, if you're expressing or dancing or experimenting with different expression of the body, still keep your eyes on a single point of focus. And see if you can open up the rest of your senses. Come into an open focus with the rest of your body, with the rest of your senses, listening, feeling, smelling, tasting, touching. But keep your gaze on that single point. Expand your awareness. You can even expand in your movement by keeping your gaze on that single point. continuing to follow your breath and see what you notice. See what you feel when you expand your awareness with all your other senses, but keeping that single point of focus in front of you. And then taking another deep breath in. Let's come back to our center. And let's drop our external gaze and bring our focus back inside. Again, noticing, but not judging. Noticing and just being present. Feeling the breath. And for our next prompt, we're going to get creative. For the next few moments, I want you to simmer in your skin. And this could be any interpretation of what this means to you. In your sitting practice, you can expand your awareness into feeling your own skin in this moment. Bringing your attention to any sensations you may feel on different skin that is exposed to the elements or that touches your clothing. You could even bring into your imagination what it would be like to actually simmer in your skin. And if you're moving, what would it be like to move as you simmer? How can you express simmering? What does that feel like? How do you experience that? Let's play with that idea. And just take a few moments to notice the sensations, to feel into our bodies, to stay connected to your breath, and experience being in our own skin. What is it like to simmer? How does that feel? Continuing to be connected to your breath. If you're moving, let's slow our movement down and come into a resting position of your choice. And if you're already seated, bring your awareness back to your breath, releasing any activity that you might have been partaking in, and just back to our anchor. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you go about your day, whether you continue into a movement practice of exercising or dancing, or even as you move into your day, going about life is a dance. It is a form of movement. And we can always bring mindfulness and a mindful practice into each and every activity And each part of our day, whether it's getting ready for work, we can slow down. If we're making a cup of coffee or having our breakfast or our lunch, not only could we slow down, we could make our activity our single point of focus. Just focusing on eating and each bite and savoring each moment of the food that we are ingesting. If we're driving, we can just focus on driving and not multitasking or doing other things, being on the phone or even listening to music or a podcast. We can just drive and give that our full focus and attention. And if we've come home from a day of work, we can take a moment and simmer in our own skin while we take a shower and wash the day away, while we take a bath, or even while we're doing another task. We can feel into the presence of our own bodies. We can feel our skin and really feel into your body. How often do we drop into what we're actually feeling physically? Not just the thoughts, not just the activity of what we're doing where our minds are busy and our bodies are active, but doing an activity and truly feeling the presence of ourself. How often do we do that? So I invite you to use these prompts and have fun with them. And these prompts are specifically made by Exhale Movement. And if you enjoy their prompts, I invite you to take a look a little deeper into what they offer. They have beautiful cards that you can use to invite a little more curiosity or creativity to your movement life, whether that's pole dancing or exercise, or even just play with pulling a card, maybe like you would with a tarot deck. But it's just a prompt. It's just an invitation to play a little bit with life. So as we come to a close, we're going to start off with possibly the most basic and most important prompt. Breathe. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for spending this time with yourself. Go into this day with courage and creativity and be connected to all that life is offering you. One last deep breath together and release. From my heart to yours, I wish you gratitude and love.